This is week 12 of the road to 100 interviews, and if this is the first time seeing one of my videos, where have you been? We've been doing this for 12 weeks. So I like making these videos. I feel like it's been a pretty positive experience. Nobody said anything mean, so that's a plus. I know when I used to be very active on YouTube, someone was like, "Do you have an effing lazy eye?" And I'm like, yeah, I effing do. Thanks for noticing. I've been doing this for 6 years now. Some things go viral overnight, and I am not one of those things. So the first success story that I had through the road to 100 interviews was Sam Gillett. And then around the same time that Sam said that he would like to do an interview, I had an opportunity to interview my friend Kayla Rowlands. So far, I think that's the most popular interview that I've done in 2023. People like soap. So I think that's really great because usually I would do 2 a month or I wouldn't get any at all. So I feel like, we're almost there. We're getting to 100. Carlos told me specifically that he replied because he saw my video. So they're working. If you are watching my videos for the first time, my name is Net Dom, and Dom is spelled D-A-W-M, M as in mouse, and some people, actually most people, think my last name is Dawn, and sometimes, I don't know, they flip that around, and then they think Dawn is my first name, and so here's an example. My mom is texting me about the weather. Eric Ethridge, who I've met many times, he accidentally wrote Dawn here. I'm just trying to see where you can see. He wrote Dawn here, and when he did that, I didn't check the CD to make sure that he wrote my name correctly. So I had to wait, I think it was like a year for him to come back and then put a net up here. She says it looks wild for you and me on Saturday. Probably not. I'll probably just be in here. I made a video talking about how my views on Facebook have gone down, and I think I figured out why. Not entirely, but here's what I think so far. Facebook is not counting cover photos in terms of views anymore, which I don't think is fair. This is Carrie Underwood, by the way. When you see a cover photo, it's nice and big, and I think that's what catches people's attention versus just a regular post. For example, when I post an interview, so suppose I did an interview with Eric Ethridge, I would put on Facebook a cover photo of me and Eric, or just Eric by himself. And what I've noticed is anytime I've updated my cover photo, those don't seem to get a lot of views. So when I did my interview with Carlos Bustamante, to begin with, it only got 2 views, and that just didn't make sense to me because I know more than just my mom and I read it. The next person on my list is Madeline Merlo, and you might have seen Madeline a few years ago on Songland, and I've also met Madeline many times, and so hopefully this is our year to finally do the interview. The last person on my list for this week is Sam DeRosa, who is also on Songland, and I just really miss Songland. I thought it was a great show. If you hadn't seen it before, it basically was behind the scenes of how a song is written and pitched to an artist, and I just really enjoyed that. Also, previously, before Songland was even a thing, I interviewed one of its contestants, Sean Austin. Sean's one of the nicest people I've ever met, and I kind of ambushed him one day, and when he came to play at the market, and I'm like, hey, before you go, do you want to do an interview with me? And he said yes, and I've always been very grateful